we are live. Done. So, here we have Arun on our page, and today he's also a Fero agency founder, and I would like to talk to him regarding all the hurdles we have been facing in the agency industry and regarding our clients. So, yeah, Arun, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well and super excited to be the part of this podcast. Thanks for having
Yeah.
me today.
Thank you. So yeah, Arun. I just wanted to know what was your journey before and when did you start and what is your clientele and what is your strengths in your agency as a service?
So eventually I started freelancing 8, 9 years back. Then during COVID, I transitioned it towards like proper agency. In 2022, we got the registrations done and all the different things. At that point, we were working with almost all set of clients. You need money. So you are going to say yes to each and every client, not considering how much they are going to pay and anything like that. So later down the line, when things not eventually working in our favor, then we have to niche down. And then
Right.
we niche down to only working with coaches and EdTech. So we are totally into performance side. We only run ads, funnels, and all those different things, automations. So yes, now we have niched down, and now we are only working with EdTechs and coaches who are having a little bit of expensive products, to be precise.
Okay. Okay. So let's bring it down to that particular niche, edtech and coaches. Uh, what is that thing you have found to scale your client? What is that particular nick problem you are trying to solve them to scale their business?
Eventually, if you ask me, like after working with a lot of coaches, eventually all of them started during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, they were totally aligned with their referral market or something where they are doing some offline workshops. So COVID eventually boosted those webinars and all those different things.
Okay.
So they can simply put a message, people are
Mm-hmm.
registering for their webinars, and in the end, people are buying.
Okay.
This created a lot of competition in the industry. Right now, we have seen coaches that the funnel that used to work in year 2020 or 2022, that same set of funnel is not working today. What
Okay.
is the major loophole? Audience has evolved. The way you were behaving in 2020 to 2021, the same set of mindset you are not having right now. You know that, okay, if I'm joining in any kind of webinar, they are going to pitch me in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Something on that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we play very heavily towards messaging, creating
Okay.
ICA, which is ideal customer avatar, and talking directly with the pain and pain behind pain points.
Mm-hmm.
So there were a lot of layers when you're talking about coaching industry. There is a L1 product of least expensive, then
Mm-hmm.
L2, then L3, and their entire business economics relied on the transitions. That if I'm getting 500 people into my L1, 10% will be registering for my L2, which is a little bit of expensive product on that point. So I come with a very straightforward objective that person who has the capacity to buy your 2 lakh wala rupee product and the person who has the capacity to buy your 5,000 wala worth of product, their mindset is totally different. Their pain points are totally different. So if I can create a message speaking directly to my end consumer who has the paying capacity of 2 lakh rupees, it makes sense on that point. And accordingly, when I am having a little bit of expensive products, I can dilute more money in advertisements, in customer acquisition cost, and eventually with a lean team, I can make maximum impact on that point. So this is the whole objective where we operate right now.
Okay. Okay. Coming to paid advertisements in Meta or Google, what is that the retention rate you have seen in both the sectors you deal with, and how do you how are you guys trying to make it more better in terms of the ad spend and I mean majorly on return on ad spend?
Eventually, our entire selling happens in the back end because it's
Mm-hmm.
a expensive product. For me, I'll say one thing to my entire team that treat advertisement platform just as a source of traffic generation.
Okay.
The whole objective is to just get a click and get qualified people on the landing page itself. Then there is a sequential of retargeting and all those different things. We do a lot of advertisements. Right now, we are investing close to 1.5 crores on a monthly basis, combining both the platforms. For us, data we treat it as a testing channel. And when we are going to scale things up, then we going to utilize Google. It's not like we are running both of these campaigns in a single go. because the messaging for Google is different than messaging to Facebook. And once client is getting onboarded, we need to see how people are responding to the certain messages, and then accordingly we can have those particular layers testing. And Meta anyway is a lot cheaper as compared to Google. So our go-to strategy always works in that direction only, that invest money on Meta, set the entire system and the backend accordingly. And once things start to get us some results, then we are going to scale things up via utilizing Google and all those different things.
Generally, Google has a lot of difficult ROAS than Meta.
Correct.
So usually brands, after generating a good revenue, they would like to spend it on Google Ads. Yeah,
Correct.
that is a
Yeah.
very good strategy. So have you guys been working with any e-commerce clients like D2C brands apart from coaching and
We were used to work with e-com, I guess 2.5 years back, but I there are very less optimization that we can do there. The entire conversation happens around CPP, and there is not a lot. I feel, my opinion, there is not a lot that we can contribute on that point. But when it comes to higher end selling and all those different things, so there was a very successful. I'll tell you one thing. There is a very successful e-commerce brand who got in touch with me regarding the e-com advertisements. So what we did, instead of, he was running some pretty good. He was investing in close to 2-3 crores annually on the ads and getting some good returns out of it. He wanted to scale. I told him that this is something that you are doing already, and it's a drop shipping store. Let's create a drop shipping program around that, and let's scale that. So we priced that particular program at 50,000, and now with that single individual product, we were clocking how much, 30-40 lakhs monthly on that point. So we just paid a little pivotal on there, and he himself built that entire store from scratch. So he is in a very good point in order to teach people on how to pick products, how to finalize the shipping partner, CAC, and all those different things. So yeah, that thing is working pretty well on that point.
Right. So coming to AI automations, Arun, I mean, what particular automations have you guys been using for your clients, and what is the best AI automation you have been using and help you to scale for yourself and for your clients?
Eventually, I'm investing way more money into AI these days. The prime objective is to replace every individual, to be precise. So the entire fulfillment team right now is using AI for copywriting and all those different things. And then we set it up some kind of good automations, to be precise. So whenever I'm hopping on any kind of sales call, there is a recorder. Once that sales call is getting ended, that call got transcript and get filled into my custom GPT. So in that custom GPT, it scans that entire conversation. Number one, number two, it gives me the pain point, the biggest pain point, and that biggest pain point automatically gets added into my active campaigns. That contact database and all those different things. So the prime objective of creating this entire automation is that we need to follow up in order to close deals, and I want to make that follow up so on point on that point. And then at the same time, there is a Hagen software where you can record these videos. We have integrated that using API, and then all the follow-ups are going on my face, my voice, with the custom prompt on that point, where the entire video is same, just the name element we personalized on that point. So yes, follow-up has been extremely personalized now, and because of that, we are able to clock in a lot more closures on that point.
Lately, I've been talking with a lot of founders, and this line, that personalization at scale has become easy with AI.
Correct.
We have been able to get in touch with a lot of individuals personally for both the ends, and being able to scale. And are you guys using ManyChat for your
Yes.
personalization?
Yes.
That has been doing really great with Instagram.
Correct. So there are a
Right.
lot of ads that we are running for our particular company. So we categorize all the different ads in 4 different levels. So level 0001 is basically in the direction of making my face familiar in front of audience. And every Thursday we have some kind of CTA, some kind of lead magnets where we are asking people to comment something, and then ManyChat response is that, and that ManyChat data is going into our CRM, and then accordingly all the particular conversations are happening on that context. So yeah, pretty
Okay.
excited on how this AI industry has been evolving and making
Mhm.
things way more easier on that point.
Easier. Right. Right. So, Arun, technically, if you say, what are the technical barriers you found that can be solved through AI in any of the industry you work with? Is there any particular industry that you felt like this can be solved?
So we are a performance company. So there are a lot of elements that we do in terms of copywriting. You hire a new individual. So for the copywriting, but I know that what kind of copywriting eventually works. So they use their brain and all the different things. What we did, we created a custom GPT. All right. So all you have to do is to just use that GPT and it will give you that particular thing that you wanted.
So, yeah.
All right. And at the same time, we created custom GPTs for images.
Okay.
So a lot of time when there is a new individual joining in, the learning curve has been reduced with a remarkable rate. Number one. Number two, no matter even if they are, I would rather say interns or freshers, they can contribute equally as compared to someone who is, experienced holder on
So,
that point.
using that particular GPT who you already fed the information with your,
Correct. Correct.
whys
Correct.
and requirements. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So we have created multiple GPTs for the proposals, for the sales calls,
Oh.
and there is one GPT where we feeded approximately 50 crores of sales data on that point. So once a sales call is getting completed, the executive just has to, paste the transcription of that meet, and it will give a very short report on what worked well, how is the
Okay.
temperature of that lead, what you should do next in order to close that particular lead, and on a
Hmm.
scale of 1 to 10 it gives a score, and
Hmm.
that particular report is being shared with me once the
Hmm.
call is getting over. So
So
instead of
basically,
manually
you guys are predicting that the guy isn't closing or not.
correct. So I'm very good with the closing. So
Yeah.
based on that, I know ki, okay, if I'm 10 on 10,
Right.
if a guy is getting 7 is approximate, and 8 is approximate, and the entire incentive structure is designed in that context only, that
Hmm.
anyhow you need to be at 7 minimum on that point.
Okay. Nice. This is something which is solving a lot of problem. You don't want to, invest a lot of time in the wrong lead.
Correct, correct, correct. But it also gives the founder the better picture.
Right.
I used to listen their recordings manually
Mm-hmm.
2 3 years back, all right, in order to train them. But now I
Mm.
have a short report,
Mm.
and I just have to go through the report and share my feedback on the same, and accordingly it will be going to get improvised over period. So yes,
Right.
learning curve both for the founders and all have been sorted on that point. And yes, I'm inside the sales and marketing. We are using AI very aggressively on that
Yeah.
point.
Automation calls and have been also, I've been talking with one of a founder of, he is running a SMS automation. He's
Okay.
based out from US. His name is Tex Ascent, the automation tool, and it is really doing a good work with same personalized automation
Hmm.
for each of the, let's say, usually before high, I mean, the automation scale was very low before, like repeating the text in SMS, but here they have brought down the automation in this sector as well.
Hmm.
But now, as us telling how you trained your own, sales agent, the same way we are developing whittlesback.ai, where we are feeding the data of not one e-commerce business. We are trying to feed the data of all the e-commerce businesses and train the model to improve the CAC. So
Good.
it's
Interesting.
basically the data you feed any optimization tool in the market today. So similar way, when you say we are trying to optimize with Veta, it
Mm-hmm.
needs a lot of data to optimize each and every campaign.
Hmm.
To know what the algorithm of Meta do to run the ad, that is
Hmm.
the basic, problem a performance marketer should solve.
Hmm. Correct.
You know better.
Hmm.
So we are what AI is going to do in this particular sector is to learn from all other markets, train by itself, and work for your client. That this is the system which we have built.
So we are partners with Meta, and
Mm-hmm.
last week we were having a call with our RM, and he told one interesting thing that by November or December, Meta is rolling out a platform where anyone who's having zero experience with Meta ads, anything like that, using AI, he can launch his or her ads in less than 3 minutes. And this is
Right,
what that Meta super intelligence thing, that
right,
IP thing is going on. And I was like, "Ki, over the period, running ads would not make that much sense. Right now it is being calculated as the most high paying job, but
exactly.
eventually running ads would
It'll
become
become easier.
extremely easy on that
Yeah,
point. So
yeah.
now the person who can use the logics, there are a lot of third party tools as well. I guess we use one tool for running ads where, based on the audience signal, that particular app itself is creating images,
Hmm.
relaunching things up.
Yeah,
Something on that point where you just have to add on the landing page URL, audience, it is going to select everything, it is going to get selected. I guess leads
yeah.
AI or anything like that. So pretty excited on that point. It worked for us, but I'm very skeptical in sharing my ad account access to third-party softwares due to certain reasons. I was like, "कि नहीं, अभी होने दो. It's something new."
Right. So have you guys seen any changes from the Andromeda update recently?
A lot, a lot. Myself, along with some of our clients, their ad performance dropped significantly higher on that point. So I cracked this particular thing by, again, as I've told you, if I have to show ads to Abhishek, I should be knowing what exactly Abhishek is. That thing should be clearly mentioned in the ad copy. That thing should be clearly mentioned in the this video or image creatives. So you have to give signals to Meta, and at the same time, using conversion APIs and all those different things, you need to refeed Meta with telling them that what actually need a good lead for me. Okay,
Yeah,
so we did some JavaScripting and all those different things. You generate 100 leads, but out of those 100 leads, only 20 leads are qualified enough. So we are
yeah.
sending those 20 ka leads ka data back to Meta, saying ki out of these 100 which you are optimizing for, these are the only 20 that made sense to us.
Right, right.
So yeah, pretty much of good on
And
that part. And
what
I
I
feel like
have learned
easy.
about, yeah, what I have learned from Andromeda update is that it is mostly focusing on creativity
Hmm.
in on the content base, where your content is reaching the audience and it is pushing that particular content more as an ad to its consumers. So that is also on the creative side of the brand, where they have to work on to reach more consumers than spending money.
Correct.
Usually, brand, if you even if you have money, if there's no creative side, and it's not going to work.
Correct.
Yeah. So that is something which we have noticed as well with the update. And what we are trying to do is, rather than being a subscription model, pay and deliver, a model which we are working is on performance based.
Hmm.
Let's say brand uses our tool, improves their return on ad spend, then we'll be having the percentage share, which I feel which is not there in the market yet. It is just paying the tool and getting the service.
Hmm.
And there are some few of our competitors in optimize. I think you might have seen Magix and
Hmm.
Burke.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, both of them are doing in better in the optimization sector. But the thing here is, it is a pay per subscription model.
Correct.
But here, what we are trying to do is give the result and take the subscription.
But eventually, this thing makes sense for the e-commerce people because they can have that instant ROAS
Exactly. Exactly.
there.
So that's why I'm confined to e-commerce only.
Hmm.
We can't be broader in any AI tool. Arun. You might have seen it. We can't be broad in servicing. Now, what happened with GPTs? If you're building each GPT wrapper for yourself,
Uh-huh.
Chat GPT cannot give you a right answer for your problem.
Correct. Hmm.
That's what we are training. I mean, the wrappers for all of us.
Hmm.
So I feel if you are building an AI tool, it should be very particular to a good niche you want to solve, then build a tool on it to solve the problem better.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Before, see, as you said, you fed your wrapper with 50 crore sales calls, if I'm not wrong.
Correct. Yep.
So you can launch your own tool as a sales agent tomorrow.
That is something which has been planned. But as
Yeah,
my coaches say, that don't get distracted.
exactly, exactly,
Let's build this first, and then eventually, yeah,
exactly.
this is something that we have already planned on that.
I mean, once your model is become a great product, you have to put it out to the market to solve that particular problem.
Correct.
So
100.
yeah, so that is with, I have seen this problem with AI tools that they're not trying to solve a niche problem and being open and not able to give the value is
Yeah, I agree.
is what
I agree.
yeah.
So because of that
And
only we created hell lot of custom GPTs for
yeah,
individual tasks.
exactly. And coming to the creative side of your particular niches, what is that you found that this should be done for the coaching sector, or this should be done for the other sector you work with, in the creative
Eventually, if
part,
you
on the content part?
ask for the content part, I'm someone who loves creating content. And every week I'm shooting almost 5 to 8 different ads. So you have already seen some ads, not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
keep on shooting those ads. But at the same time, when we are talking about the clients, they are very reluctant. You know,
Hmm.
you have recorded one ad and something on that point.
They're not
So
consistent.
we need to play that a volume wala game. On how we are doing that right now is via images. We do very good with Gemini and all those different things. Yeah, all right. So yes, video is something that we are figuring out. We have tried with the Hejan and all those different things, but that not work for a lot
Hmm.
of client of ours. Creating those Hejan wala audio and all those different things. So yes,
Right.
for images, we have two set of campaigns running all the time: images and videos. So on images, we play a little bit of better game on that point, coming up with 4, 5, 6 different creatives every single week, and
Hmm.
video we keep on running for
Okay.
15 days, 20 days, or something on that point.
So as I have seen, authenticity really matters in content creation than AI videos in both ads and content. So
100%.
it
100%.
yeah,
I
yeah,
started,
yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. I started using Hejan, creating
Hmm.
for the video. That is also getting something. But in night, when I was going to sleep now, I was like, "Ki, why I can do that. If I'm not able to take 20, 30 minutes of my time daily basis for creating content, once you put in the work, then eventually it makes sense that whether it is working or not working.
Right.
When it's I know that things are working, something on that point. But I'm that kind of guy, that if I'm not putting in the efforts, so there is no way I should get, claps if that thing is hitting or not hitting.
Because personally, for my personal page, I've been cloning my AI videos,
Hmm.
and I've run for like 20, 30 videos like that.
Uh,
Then it was not reaching any audience, and I just caught my phone and started talking to it.
hmm.
And from first video, it started hitting 1,000 views.
That is the best thing. That is the best thing. The raw content on Instagram
Exactly.
without any.
The authenticity really matters. Is what I mean. You have to feel real.
Correct, 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 correct.
So on content wise, as a brand, I feel authenticity really matters, to focus on organic content a lot. AI should be a part of it, but not the whole part of it.
And eventually, one more thing is that a lot of times our coaches are not very camera friendly, to be precise. They are like, ki,
Yeah,
okay, pay XYZ influencer, get them. So I'm
yeah,
always like, ki, why your face is much more valuable as compared to any influencer. Okay, that
yeah.
influencer can give you some indie instant hits and on those different points. So your brand is getting dependent on his or her face. So in today's time, no matter how good or bad you are, just come in the front of camera, talk to him like it's your, spouse or
Your
anything like
customer,
that.
exactly. See, yeah, at the end of the day, you're talking to your customers on camera. That's
Correct,
it.
correct, correct, correct,
See the camera as your customer and talk to him. Simple.
correct. That makes
Yes.
all the difference.
See, when you become real at it, and your brand is going to light up. That I've seen with a lot of brands.
Correct. So there is a one mentor of mine, Rahul Bhatnagar. So I was extremely poor with videos and all those different things. So I joined his program in 2020, I guess. So inside his community, I posted 1,000, more than 1,000 videos in 3 years tenure, and I've become extremely good with the camera. So if you scroll down my Instagram, you can see how pathetic I was with the recordings and all the different things. The biggest
Same with
challenge
me,
I
Arun.
feel, the biggest challenge I feel is that people are very much scared, thinking that what others or my friends
You
are going
think
to say to me.
nobody opinion matters at the end of the
Correct,
day.
correct, correct, correct.
Yeah, you're solving a problem for your customer. That's it. Yeah, I think we have crossed our time limit, and
Oh, yes,
yeah,
you were
I
right
mean
on
it
that
was
point.
exactly. Once we get down into this discussion, it'll go, man. I think it was great talking to you, and I think we'll catch up soon and
Yeah,
discuss
100%.
on more topics. And hope you would be giving, I think, value to our clients more and get better with what we are doing, Arun.
Done, Abhishek.
I'll see
Lovely
you.
talking to you. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me, and yeah, super excited for the
I'll
same.
see
Yeah,
you soon. I'll see you soon, man. Have a
done.
great year. Bye. Yeah, I'll see you. Bye.